Hey everyone and welcome to our YouTube channel. So this video will be a guide on how to use Waalaxy for LinkedIn automation. If you're still manually sending LinkedIn messages and connection requests, well, it's time to actually stop. Because Waalaxy is a Chrome-based automation tool that handles your entire LinkedIn outreach on autopilot. It lets you build campaigns, send follow-ups, and manage prospects, all while you focus on closing the deals, not chasing them. And this is why in this video I'm going to be walking you through exactly how to set up Waalaxy, import leads, create automated campaigns, and start booking meetings today. If you would like to get a hands-on experience yourself, you can go ahead and check the link in the description below this video and grab a 30-day free trial by using the link as soon as you create your account so that you can actually test the tool and find out for yourself. So let's go and dive right in. The first step would be to install the Waalaxy Chrome extension. So you want to start by going to waalaxy.com or clicking the link in the description as I said. After that, you navigate to the button that says Start for free or create your free account. Once you're signed up, it will ask you to install the Waalaxy Chrome extension. So if you haven't previously, now is the time to do it, and this is what connects Waalaxy to your LinkedIn. Once it's installed, it will run quietly in the background and activates automatically when you are on LinkedIn or Sales Navigator. From this point forward, Waalaxy will detect LinkedIn pages and give you options to import the leads, launch campaigns, and view results, all directly from your browser. Just make sure that your Chrome stays open while you're using it because Waalaxy only runs while your computer is on. The next step would be to import prospects from LinkedIn. So your outreach starts with a lead list, so you want to head over to LinkedIn or Sales Navigator and then you apply your normal search filters, whether it's job title, industry, location, whatever that you need, and open the list of search results. Now you want to click the Waalaxy extension icon. It will automatically detect how many leads are on the page and give you the option to import them. If you have more than 2,500 leads, break them into smaller lists, like city by city or company size. Once the extension loads, you can either add the leads to an existing list or click create to make a new one. Once you confirm, Waalaxy will start importing the profiles right to your dashboard. And now these leads will live under the prospects tab and are ready for campaigns. And that takes us to the third step, which is to launch a campaign in just minutes. So to start messaging those prospects, all you have to do is go to the campaigns tab and then click create campaign. Waalaxy gives you tons of campaign templates to choose from: simple invite, only invite, plus message, invite plus multiple messages, and even full multi-step drip sequences. So let's say that you select the invite plus the message template. You will give your campaign a name such as the SaaS Founder Outreach and then choose where to pull your leads from, either your saved prospect list or directly from LinkedIn again. So once you select the list, Waalaxy walks you through each campaign step. First, you decide if you want to include a note with your connection request. You can leave it blank if you want a higher acceptance rate. And then you can set a delay between the steps, like 2 days before sending your first message after the connection. Write your first message short, personalized, and direct. And then you set a second message to follow up after another 2 to 3 days if they don't respond. Review and click launch campaign. Once you do that or something similar to it, your sequence will be live. Now Waalaxy once again runs based on Chrome being open, so as long as your browser is active, it will be working. It schedules each message and connection request naturally using time delays to avoid any spam flags. So when a prospect accepts your connection, Waalaxy automatically waits the number of days that you set and then sends your follow-up. If your computer goes to sleep or shuts down, the automation pauses until you're active again. So that's pretty good as you don't need to micromanage anything. You set it up once and then you let Waalaxy run and do the work for you. Now to manage and scale your campaigns, under the campaigns tab, you can see every campaign that you have previously launched. And then you will see such stats, for example, how many invites have been sent, how many were accepted, how many messages were delivered, and how many replies that you have received. Click into a campaign to pause, duplicate, or add new prospects. You can also create new campaigns using the same list or add prospects who engaged with previous messages into separate follow-up flows. If you are targeting multiple industries or buyer types, segment your outreach by creating a unique list and campaign for each persona. Now here is a tip for list creation. LinkedIn may limit the size of lead lists, especially with larger filters. If your search turns up more than 2,500 leads, you can slice it up by geography, industry vertical, or company size, as this will keep your list clean and allows you to tailor your message more precisely. When naming your lists, keep it simple and searchable. For example, the HR directors, UK, etc. as this makes a lot more sense later than list 3. Finally, you want to write messages that actually work, so Waalaxy gives you a template, but you don't want to just copy and paste them. Generic copy leads to generic results. You want to be using short, value-driven messages such as hi and then you give your name and then you say something like what you work as, like B2B SaaS founders on improving LinkedIn outreach or so on, and then ask someone by saying open to a 10-minute strategy chat next week or something similar. Waalaxy supports personalization tokens like first name or company, so you can use them to your advantage. But avoid hard selling in message 1. You want to focus on relevance and curiosity. Additionally, Waalaxy lets you control the delay between the steps, so if someone does not reply, it can auto-send a second or third message days later. I recommend spacing the messages out by 2 to 4 days and keeping the follow-ups brief. For example, just following up, still open to a quick chat, this can work sometimes. But no matter what, you want to avoid spamming. More than 3 messages in a campaign usually lowers the response rates. So all in all, if you are doing LinkedIn outreach manually right now, Waalaxy will be a no-brainer. Whether you are a solo founder, an SDR, a freelancer, or running small agency, Waalaxy lets you automate the boring stuff so that you can focus on what actually matters. It's fast to set up, simple to run, and affordable. Especially if you grab the extended 30-day free trial if you use the link in the description below this video. This will give you plenty of time to try the platform out and then see for yourself what it can do for you. And with that, we'll have reached the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Let us know if you have found it to be helpful and informative to watch by giving us a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you don't miss out on any follow-up content that we can make relating to this one.